Aunque me muera de pena, me voy al amanecer, aunque me muera de pena. ¿Para qué quiero tu amor si ya me contaron que eres ajena? ¿Para qué quiero tu amor si ya me contaron que eres ajena? Lo que me causa sentimientos es que tú me hubieras engañado. No te perdono tu partida y que de mí te hayas burlado. No te perdono tu partida y que de mí te hayas burlado. Que tú eres mía, te quieren crucificar, diciendo que tú eres mía, pero ya será muy tarde porque me iré con un nuevo día, pero ya será muy tarde porque me iré con un nuevo día. Lo que me causa sentimiento es que tú me hubieras engañado. No te perdono tu partida y que de mí te hayas burlado. No te perdono tu partida y que de mí te hayas burlado. Que tú eres mía, te quieren.
Amor, ya no sufras más, ya se va a realizar aunque sueño de amor que más anhelabas. Y yo me voy a quedar triste ya, pues te alejarás sin importarte nada. Yo sé que no fui para ti y lo que sucedió se perdió en la nada. Es triste para mí, pero no importa ya. Voy a pintar mi raya. Me alejaré, te dejaré.
What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Let me turn up my volume here. Once again, welcome to Fronteras Music Talk. For some reason, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. But anyway, welcome to Fronteras Music Talk. Tonight is the 10th of December. We have a special show tonight. I'm not going to be doing the show tonight. It is going to be done by two very beautiful women. And we are excited to bring them in because they're going to do the hosting. So without further ado, I'm going to bring these two ladies in. They're going to talk. And then I'm going to disappear in the back, and then we will be back in here in just a bit.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, Monica.
Hi, Irma. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing well.
Are you ready for this interview?
I'm so ready.
Me too. Let's do this.
Yes.
We have...
There I am with my...
Hello. Oh, hi.
Hey, mamas. Say
Hey,
hello.
Bosco.
Hello. I want to introduce you my new grandkid, La Güerita. La Güera de Califas, Barrio Bakers, Nah.
Beautiful.
She's like looking at you like, keep
Yeah,
going, keep
like who?
going.
Yeah, I'm scaring you. She goes,
Oh
who's this
man,
monstro?
you done scared her, big
Aw,
dog.
poor
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
All right, man. Can you guys hear me all right out there, everybody?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Let me see if I can turn up my volume. All right, there we go. We're back. We are ready. All right, let's get going.
Yay.
Let's
Well,
get this
let,
party
let me start off
started.
by let me start off by saying thank you guys for letting Irma and I do this.
This is going to be fun.
We
Yes,
appreciate you
definitely.
guys.
Yes,
Good.
hey, we're so happy to do this, and thank both of you ladies for your time away from your family just to interview us two knuckleheads.
Yes.
Two of our favorite knuckleheads, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Right?
Well, Irma, do you want to start off?
Sure, I'll start off with my hardest question. I would like to know how both of you met.
So I think I'll start Bosco, and then I'll let you chime in. Um,
yeah,
how we met was through the very very first event that we ever had, and it was called Sin Fronteras, and
yes,
I wasn't even supposed to be part of this. And when there was an individual who kind of contacted me through because they knew me in Colorado, and we had the initial conversation with Bosco. But I want to let Bosco tell everybody how I was brought in, because he, with his team, before I was even introduced, they already had this kind of going. So Bosco, you take over from that point.
yeah. What it was that it was me, Aaron Gonzalez, and another individual from Taos. I don't even want to mention his name, but yeah, it was us three. This individual was going through some financial trouble in Taos, and so Aaron, we had a concert uh, in Amarillo, and that's when I had Monica there with the homeboys, Magnifico Siete. And so Aaron brought along this individual from Taos and introduced me to him. And then so we started right there, and then he told me, hey, we need to get together, and come become a team. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, man, what's going on here? No, well, we started this new radio. I forgot the name of it, but anyways, so I said, okay. So the next day we had a meeting, and then we joined forces, me, Aaron, and this individual from, and then uh, so that was our plan, to have something, looking for a place in Taos and this and that. We're going to start doing some concerts. And then one day, I go up to Taos because this individual, like I said, he had financial trouble in starting a business over there that I was really good at. So I took my workers here from California, and we got them back on all four wheels, running and rolling. And then one day he tells me, "Hey, are you? What do you think about Pueblo? Pueblo's my town. I've got a lot of respect in that town, a lot of pull with people. We can get a lot of sponsors if we can have this big event over there." And I said, "Whoa!" I said, "Really?" I said, "All right." And then he goes, and I met this individual named William Leyva, big promoter, all the way from Pueblo to Denver, and he'll come in with us. Let's get a game plan, and let's get him on the phone and see if he wants to join forces with us three. So I said, okay, you and Aaron handle it. So that's when they got at William. William, when they got at you, that's your part.
Yeah. Actually, that's when they got at me, and they proposed this idea of putting together this event, and we kind of tossed around some ideas and some names, and then Aaron Gonzalez actually came up with the name Sin Fronteras, I believe, and so that's how we tagged it. That was our very first event that we did, and I had a conversation with Bosco, and I got off the phone with after that conversation and everybody, and I was like, "Man, this vato's an asshole." You know what I mean? I didn't like the way he was, and I'm being straight up. I don't even know if Bosco knows this, but anyway, I
Wait,
was
wait, wait,
being
wait. You're talking about Bosco?
Bosco, yeah. So
Okay.
when I got off the phone, I was like, man, because he was just straightforward, you know what I mean, just straight. And
The
I
straight
started thinking,
shooter.
yeah, I just started thinking about it, like, man, I don't know if I want any part of this. So as the time goes on, we started having more conversations as the team, conference calls, and then I started listening to Bosco. I started talking to him a little bit more, and then I started seeing all the knowledge that he had as far as of the industry, because he's been in it for years. So then I said, man, this guy's not so bad after all. So we started communicating, and then we kept this communication going for probably about, I don't know, six months, I think, before
Yeah,
we had the
six.
event.
Yes.
And then at that point, towards when it got closer to the event, we had been having conversations every day. We're talking every day. We were, just we connected, and we
Yes.
connected in my business side and Bosco's industry
Room
side.
side.
Yeah, and we connected, and then it was, man, it was just like a match made right there, and ever since that day, um, I'll be quite honest with you, me and Bosco talk probably more than I talk to some of my sisters and my brother, because we just talk every day. And in that very first event, we learned a lot about each other, and we learned about the partners. We learned a lot about who we were involved with, and it wasn't a good fit. Bosco and I started talking,
Yeah.
and we say, man, let's just do this on our own. Let's just go out
Yeah.
on our own, and let's just do it. And
Yeah. Because the other
here we
two individuals, uh, by the time that I didn't mean to cut you off, William, but by the time the concert came up,
everybody.
man,
This
it
is
was just me
this
and
is the,
William.
see, everybody. This is the reason why I said he was an asshole, because he was always cutting me off.
Yeah, but you
No, I'm
know me,
kidding, man.
why I do it, and I'm already old already. My memory's shot out, and but yeah, as we got close to the event, man, me and William was really carrying the whole thing. But go and continue, William. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, we were, and we carried it, man. We took it all the way to the finish line, and that's where I met Monica. That's where I met Monica, because she was actually a performing artist at the event, Sin Fronteras. So very, 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 very first time meeting. Bosco was with Sin Fronteras, and then Monica was through Sin Fronteras when she was with Tech Sound. So we kind of put the event on, and after the event, there was just a lot of issues that took place, and you know, things happen, and we moved forward, we continued on, and we just and like I said, here we are today, doing big things, doing things together, and we're still continue moving forward. And that's how we are here with you ladies to
How long
today.
has it been?
Yeah,
We did that.
but
We started talking, and I'll be honest with you, we started talking around this time before, because the event was in
2024, I
May
believe.
2024. Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
24.
Wow.
Oh no, it was 23. It was
No, yeah,
23.
I was gonna
23,
say, I think it was,
yes,
yes.
2023. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
in the very beginning.
William, if I understood what you said earlier, you didn't have a background in music, right? So how were
Nope.
you even brought up or approached, and what were your thoughts too about getting into something like that?
Yeah, so I had zero background in music other than listening to it. I didn't know anything about, I didn't know anything about the industry, to be honest with you. And how I started was basically an accident. I did I was approached by a promoter up north from the Denver area, another con artist. I didn't know it was a con artist at the time. You know,
Yeah,
believe it or not, another con artist approached me and said, "Hey, I know you have connections to a little town in southern Colorado. I heard you're from there." So, he asked if I could help him out. He said, "Can you get me in contact with the mayor? Can you get me in contact with the chamber?" So I did. I got him in contact with all these people, and he comes to me and asks me, "Man, since you've been so helpful, do you want to help me out at the event? Do you want to be part of the event?" So I said, "Sure. I'll do it. It's my hometown. I know the people. I know everybody." So the event, once again, event time, and the event's going strong. And about middle of the event, everybody's looking for the promoter. They can't find him, and I'm there. So everybody's looking for the guy. He wrote some checks and he bounced. He left. And
Wow.
come to find out, he wrote some checks that weren't that were not there was no funds in the account. So he basically burned some of these artists. So I had to kind of step in and pick up some of the pieces. And we got everybody paid. Well, then come to find out during that process, man, I was like, man, this isn't too bad. This is kind of fun, actually. I get to come and party, get to come and hang out with some people. I get to, hang out with some of my old friends, and it was cool. So that's how I got started. And then I came back to Pueblo and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. Well, stupid me, I asked this promoter back. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I know let's squash everything." I said, "I know things happen." I said, "Yada yada yada." I said, "I want to learn a little bit more about this." I said, since you did me wrong, do me a favor. Teach me a little bit. Teach me some ropes here." So we did another event on New Year's. It was my very first event here in Pueblo. It was a New Year's show, and I got started that way. And then after that, I figured out that it wasn't going to work because there was too much bad blood there, and there was too much negative things with this individual and his name. So I just went off on my own and started learning things on my own. I lost my ass. And then I met Bosco, and then here we are today. I learned a lot from Bosco. I'll be honest with you. I was. I probably was a little bit soft, as far as some of these promoters and some of these artists. But met Bosco, he showed me some of the ropes, and he taught me some of the things, and I'm still learning today. But yeah, that's how I got started.
And what year was that when you did your first
That
show?
was uh, that was in 2020. It was right after COVID, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it
So,
was before COVID. It was 2018 because COVID hadn't hit yet.
okay. Nice.
2018.
And to this date, how many shows have you put together?
Here in Pueblo, I've put on, gee, I can't even tell you the number, but it's been probably, and I think I was doing 5, 6 a year. So I don't know, maybe 30, 40 events. I put on quite a
Wow.
few. We've done quite a few
Wow.
with Bosco. Me and Bosco did quite a few together last year. So yeah,
Wow. That's
I have a
amazing.
question for Bosco. How long have you been in this music industry?
Excuse me?
How long have you been in the music industry?
It's 1994. Yes.
Oh, wow.
I did my first album with Hank Castro from East LA, the legendary singer from the Midnight Room. And then I was dabbling in and out of it, and then um, in 2000, around 2019, I really got serious. And then one day I walked into a bar when I really got my stuff together. I was with Tech Sound, this individual from House, and I hadn't even met with him yet. And I introduced Monica.
yeah, I think we're having technical issues, but I want to
Okay.
say, I think
Here
he said it started
on the
in
screen. Oh, there you
2000.
go. Yeah, I walked into a bar called Fillmore's in Amarillo, Texas, and I seen this very good singer named Monica Andrade getting down. And I'm all my baggy pants, Pendleton, whatever. The way I dress, I don't change for nobody. And I walked up to her and I said, "Man, I said, I really love the way you sing, man. I really think you could become a very good artist." I believe that's what I told you, Monica.
Mhm.
And I told her, if you ever want to get back into the music industry, because we had talked a little. She had told me she was in it and then has been off it for a while. So, and I told her, well, I'm here, man, if you need some help. And but I like the way you sing. So I don't know how I think I gave her my number, and I told her, hey, call me if you're serious, if you want to get back into it. And then I think I believe she called me, and that's when I put you up at the Bomb City with the homeboys, and introduced her to Aaron. And at the time, Aaron was doing a lot of good things, and he still is. So at the time, I go, you know what, this lady right here is so good. She's gonna be a superstar, and she's a little out of my league. I'm more like finding them, but not as good as Monica. So I passed her over to. So Aaron goes, "Hey, I'll take over, man, and we'll do this, we'll do that." and you just stay in the background, and I'll take over, and that's what he did, and um, so he did a good job with Monica, and he got Monica out, and so now this last time, I don't know what happened, but I got at Monica, and I told, man, I'm ready for you. I'm ready this time. We're gonna take you to the top, and that's how we got back. But anyways, I've been in the game for a long, long time, and I know good songs when I hear them that are gonna be hits. I know I'm just so I've been to my music, man. I'm really serious about it, and I got a lot of respect in the business, And every time we talk, me and William, I'd jump on the phone. Hey, let's call this guy, introduce you to him, So William got to meet a lot of people, and yeah, man, I've been in the game a long time, but I've always been in the background myself there, because
That's amazing.
the way I speak, I just I'm ghetto, and but I and with the businessman, and I call him my quarterback. So every time I get all the stuff done behind the scenes, yeah, with everybody, but then when it's ready to be thrown out there to the public, then that's when Mr. William comes on. But also he's in the everything that we do in the background too. But as far as speaking up, William is the quarterback,
But William, you did say
and
something
yeah,
important that you both communicate a lot, and that's the key factor
everybody's
to
quiet.
everything being a success.
Yeah. Yeah, we do communicate a lot, and I think it's important because if you
Everybody
don't
froze.
communicate, and we don't communicate with each other, then we can't bounce ideas off of each other. And when we bounce ideas off of each other, like I said, we don't always agree on the ideas. There's sometimes we'll go back and forth. We'll go back and forth on the ideas a couple of times. And I'll be like, I'm not
Uh,
feeling it. Or Bosco will say,
I
you know
think
what,
I
man,
froze.
I don't feel it. And but yeah, communications is key, and we always communicate. That's what we do. That's one thing that we do a lot of.
And that's always important because that's the main factor to a good communication, to cutting off any kind of misinterpretations. So that's very good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and you know, I think a lot of our success in our grind, um, as everybody knows, is not just us. I mean, we have a lot of people around us and behind us that are there and help us, and are there for us, and such as yourself, Irma. And
Can you
I've
guys
said,
hear me now?
yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
I've said this many, many times that without your help and without you supporting us, a lot of this wouldn't be possible. So, that's another key. I mean, I know we do communicate a lot, and we also communicate with you, not as much as I should, because sometimes, I know you reach out to me, and I'm just like, man, I'm so confident knowing that you have it handled, that sometimes I'm just, focused on all my other stuff, and um, but I do appreciate everything that you do for us. Absolutely. I mean,
Oh,
like I
no,
said,
you're welcome. Thank you
I'm
as
not
well.
taking any credit. Yeah, it's we need to give
I
credit.
mean, who would have known that a year ago I was listening to you all in your program and you guys didn't even know that I sang, and then
Nope,
I'm just here setting
we
up
did.
schedules for you all.
And that's another thing that a lot of people don't know is you're correct. You are an artist. You have a lot of music out there that you've been putting out there, and it's something that it's kind of full circle, because, like you said, we know when we met, when you started watching us on the show, we had no idea until, and I don't know who, it might even have been you that you had said,
No, I think it was either Michelle or Hilda, but I remember you just asking me one day through the program, you sing, and I just said yes.
yeah, I remember that. I do.
But
Awesome.
thank you
Well,
so
I would
much.
like to give some shout outs and welcome people that have joined in. Alberto, Resende. I got to put my glasses on.
Resendez.
Okay. So, I'm showing my age. Alberto Resendez. Hello. Luisa Gaitan. Thank you for joining us.
I'll join
Isabel
you.
Fleets. Adam Andrada, one of our number one fans right there. Yvonne Mary V. Hill, thank you so much for joining us. Shannon Beltran Zamora. Oh, thank you, William. You're making me feel good.
Yeah, I put mine on too so I could see. When I first started this interview process, I didn't have these, but now I do.
Yeah, for sure. Sarah Molina Chavez is in the house. She's always in the house. I see a lot of familiar names in here that's always joining us. And we want to thank you guys for doing that, for always supporting Sin Fronteras Music Talk, for supporting William Bosco and his artists, myself and Irma included, along with JR Reina and Grupo Elegido, and all the many artists that we work with. And speaking of artists that we work with, William, can you and Bosco, either one of you, tell us some of the groups that you've worked with, whether you've put on shows, concerts, or just working side by side with?
You know, we've had quite a few bands, you know, and like we've had Los Arcos here, we've had La Calma's been here, we've done some shows with La Calma, we've had quite a few New Mexico artists that have been through Pueblo, done some shows with Darren, done some shows with Daniel, Darren Cordova and Daniel Lee Gallegos. We've done some shows with
Yeah.
Luisa G. Luisa G's been here. We've had a lot of artists that have
Can you
came
guys hear
through.
me?
Um,
We can hear you,
We
but we
can
can't
hear
see
you.
you.
Still can't hear me.
yeah. But we've done a lot of those. We've had a lot of great artists come through. Had the Homeboys come through. We've had quite a few artists, you know, and it's hard to remember. But that's not even the side that
Unmute.
we've done a lot of stuff on. We've
Volume's up.
also done. If you look on here, we've done a lot of Soldies artists. We've had Pepe Marquez come through here, Johnny David, Joey Coda, Mariah Avila. We've had all the Soldies artists that have came through. We've had man, we've had so many, you know, Lighter Shade of Brown. There's just been a lot of them. And I've met so many wonderful people throughout this journey, this musical journey that, you know, it's like, wow, you know, some of these guys are super cool. You know, you see them performing all over the United States. And then when you have them at your event, you're like, man, you're kind of a little bit nervous, you know, I guess they can use the word starstruck, I guess in the very beginning, but once they're here and you meet them and you just
I
you
can't
know,
hear him.
they're very down to earth people.
Has nothing to do with the Wi-Fi.
Um,
So,
so I don't know if Bosco's having trouble. It seems like he's having a lot of trouble, but we can hear you when you come on. We just don't see your face. So
yeah,
I don't know if
exactly.
you're not able to hear us once you're on or
Can
not.
see
But
me.
yeah,
You
just
can
slide
also
to
try
the.
turning off your Wi-Fi and turning it back on. Sometimes that fixes it.
You guys know sign language?
Yep.
we
Teeth.
Hey, Bosco, we can hear you fine. Just can't see you, but that's fine. Everybody knows what you look like. Um,
Let
but
me get
anyway,
out
yeah.
of here and then I'm gonna retry the whole.
Okay, so
Okay.
Bosco's gonna come
So
back.
so like tell us, like, give us an example of what it takes. Give us like behind the scenes or the day in the life of William Leba when it comes to promoting, putting on events, all the things that are involved, because I don't think people really know what all, putting on these kind of events
Yeah,
or doing the things that you do, like what it all takes and how much work it is.
it takes a lot. It's a full-time job. So I own a construction company, and I'll be honest with you, my construction company runs um, a lot smoother than, believe it or not, than a promotion company does. And there's a reason, you know, the reason behind that is because a lot of
Can you
people
guys
don't.
hear me now?
We
Yeah,
I
can
don't
can
we
hear
can
hear
him.
hear
you.
you,
I don't hear him.
Bosco.
can you hear us, Bosco? Yeah, I don't know. He's coming in and out. But anyway, like I was saying, the real reason why is because when you announce an event, before you even announce an event, there's planning. You got to talk to the managers, you got to talk to the artists, you got to talk to the groups. You have to get that set up first. And after you get that set up, then from there you go to the venue. You got to find a venue that's going to hold the event or host the event. And then you got to make sure that they're available and make sure that they are. Can sign a contract with you to put that together. And then after that, it goes into the little things that you have to make sure that you have accommodations. You have to make sure you have the rooms for the artists. You have to make sure you have the sound company in place. You have to make sure you have all the flights booked and the deposits paid for the artist to get here. So there's a lot of things that go before you even really come to the event. I mean, it's constant. Every day you have to get on the ticket site, make sure the website's open, make sure that there's no issues with the website, make sure ticket sales are going. You have to put out flyers, and you have to, a lot of people. I had a lady not too long ago ask me. She says, "Man, why do you post so much? It gets boring." But what people don't understand is, if you don't post and if you don't share and if you don't put it in front of all of the audience out there, nobody's going to know about these events, because right now in today's market is social media and digital platforms are where it's at. And people don't realize that. They may get tired of seeing it, but sometimes somebody may be scrolling on Facebook, and they're at a doctor's office or they're at an appointment, and they scroll across your feed, and they call me like, "Man, I just seen this. Is this still happening?" "Yeah." "How do I get tickets?" Boom. So there it is. So there's a lot that goes into it every single day, up until the event. And then the week before the event, you have to make sure the venue is ready. You have to make sure all the tables are labeled. You have to make sure everything's done there, and the sound is ready, and the back line is lined up, and all these little pieces start coming together. And then let's go time, the day of the event. I'm there. Usually I get to the event about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm there all day. Got to do sound check. We got to make sure everything's in order. And then I'll go home and shower, get something to eat. Sometimes I get something to eat, come back to the venue, wait for the doors to open. And then every now and then we'll have complaints. People say, "Oh, I bought this ticket, bought that ticket. I want refunds for this." So it's a lot. People don't realize. They think that it's, you just show up to the event and it's there, and it's easy, but it's not. There's a lot of work behind it.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And then that's if it's running smooth, right?
Yep. If it's running smooth, and then you still get those people who are they're not happy with their seat, or they bought this chair but their back is to the band. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things that you have to always try and figure out all these little things that take place during the event. So I know it's like sometimes my wife will say, "Man, I'm like there by myself, because you're always gone." And I don't even, sometimes I'll sit down for 5 minutes to kind of take a breather and have a drink of beer or something, and then I get back on it, because there's always something going on behind the scenes. And even at that, once the band's finished, you got to make sure that they get paid. You got to make sure they have water. You got to make sure they have all that they requested on the rider. And it's a lot. So
Have you
everybody out there, really, really quick. So everybody out there, when you see a ticket price, and I've had also people say, "Man, you must be making a lot of money. Those tickets are $65." But in all reality, the amount of time that I spend, and Bosco spends, and everybody spends on these events, it's a wash. There really isn't much left out of there. There's not much meat on that bone left after. So, and that's the truth.
That is, I believe that, and that's just because a lot of the times you're doing it for the people and for the musicians and for everybody else, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
And I
huge.
know Colorado, the people of Colorado and the surrounding areas, and what you do for us as well. We all appreciate it, what you and Bosco do. But I remember talking to you not too long ago, and you had mentioned that on top of the construction business, and on top of being a promoter, and on top of having a record label, like that's already a lot. But you also are very involved in the community as well.
Yes. Yeah,
So
I am.
tell us some of the things that you do in your community and hometown.
So in here in Pueblo itself, I've been involved in the it is gee, I blanked out. See, I told you I'm getting old. Let me put my glasses on so I can remember it. I did the Chili Fest. I've been helping them out with the entertainment on that side throughout the last couple of years, I think. So I'm involved with that entertainment. I was just most recently about 3 months ago elected to be sit on as the chairman of the Entertainment for the Colorado State Fair Fiesta Committee. So that is new to me. I started that now in December. Um, I have a nonprofit that we do. We feed families for the Christmas holiday. We have a committee that we've put together that you know comes out and we feed 200 plus families a complete Christmas dinner basket early throughout the Christmas season. So we do that as well as a lot of other stuff that I do. I help out a lot of, I do a lot of fundraising. I join, a couple of the biker organizations that they do fundraising. We do a lot of, we give back a lot. We do a lot for folks. So I'm constantly busy. I'm always hopping, and I just love it, man. I love doing it. I love helping out. I love giving back, and I've been blessed. Throughout the years, Pueblo has blessed me with supporting my construction company and my remodeling company. They've supported me and they've blessed me, and
Yeah.
I just feel that I want to give back. So that's what I'm doing.
I have a question for you. Can you name a difficult task that you had to endure that has turned you into the person you are now?
A difficult task, man. I've been through a lot. I've had a lot. I've been. I don't know how if I could say I've had a difficult task, but I've been burned.
Or an
I've been
experience maybe that has made you reflect on where you are now, as in your business and the music.
Yeah, the biggest part that I've had that's been the most difficult is I've been burned a lot, been taken advantage a lot by some of, and I explained to some of them in the early years when I was learning, when I was building. I was taken advantage of by a couple of seasoned promoters that had been in the business, had been in the game for years. So that was probably one of the biggest, because I had to dig into my own pocket, I guess, if you want to say, and make sure make things right. So that was part of the biggest, probably one of the biggest ones that I can say that really uh, took a hurting on me.
And with that comes experience to where you already know, okay, this person seems trustable, this person
Hmm.
doesn't. And I think that once you get burned like that, you learn as you go.
Yeah, you learn, but here's the other thing that I really want to stress, um, is
Hello.
We can see you now.
now we can see you.
Problem was I had other windows open, and
Oh,
you can't
okay.
do that when you stream.
Yeah, that's
Just
probably
turn
what
up
it
your
was.
volume a little bit.
Um, but anyway, like I was explaining, what I was saying was, when you have those issues come through, you have to continue going, because a lot of people, like the artist, for example, we're doing this to put their music out, to put your guys' music out, to get your guys' music out in front of people, to get your name in front of people. But on the other side, we do it for the supporters, because they love music. They love to come out and listen to you guys perform. They love to listen to your music, and music is something that a lot of people don't realize. But sometimes you could be in a situation where you're having a horrible day. You're just like, man, at the end of your rope, and you're like, you know what? This is just this is just the worst day I've ever had. And you put that song on by that artist that you follow or you like, and sometimes you can just sit there and it just all goes away. And I when I jump on my Harley, when I used to, when I used to ride a lot, that was one of my things I do. I just jump on and let the wind take everything out of my thoughts that I was thinking, and now it's music does that for me. And you know let me get Bosco in here. Bosco, are you there?
Yes, sir.
I think you might have your volume up on your phone too high, because it's echoing.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, now I think it's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we
All right,
can
now let's go
see
to
you and we can hear you. So
now,
yes.
now let's go to Bosco.
Can let me go ahead and ask Bosco the same question I asked you. Have you ever endured something so difficult that has turned you into the person you are now?
Um, just my upbringing, it was tough, Um, I guess I'm a hard man because I had to be that way in the road I chose to live as a young man. Um, yeah, a lot of prison time, jail, you know, a lot of bad things, in life, so I've always been on my guard. Uh, I always have my head on swivel, like it was just the way I grew up, but it made me a better businessman. I got that from my mother. Um, so and a lot of that has hurt me, William. And so it took a lot of time to stand our ground in business now, and handle business the way business should be handled, Um, because for a minute there were, we were like, yeah, good-hearted, me and him, the whole industry seemed like was coming at us, like, hey, we want to do this and that, but and I told William, hey, you have to slow down, on helping people out and sponsoring and this and that, we have to worry about ourselves, we have to get our foundation strong before we can start really, really helping artists and do things that we want to do. And so I feel because of that, we become better businessmen, me and William. Um, Once we turned the tables on ourselves and looked in the mirror and said, okay, let's build our business. Let's do for us first before anybody else. And we're still working on that, right, William?
Yeah, yeah, it's still a work in progress.
Those are great team building skills.
Yes.
Yeah, it
But we don't
is.
have a
It
good foundation. Our artist ain't gonna have a good foundation. We got to set our ducks straight before we, we get Monica what she needs and what JR needs. Um, and now Hank Castro, now you, Irma, on the team. Um, so we're in the background getting our ducks straight before we even approach you guys in the future. Now, we want to make sure that we do we look at things. What's are the consequences if we make this move? What's going to happen if we do this, or um, if we invest this much money? What's it going to do for us? Those are questions that me and William have to answer, and we talk about it every day almost.
Those are important questions.
Yes.
Awesome. So tell us about some upcoming events that you guys are going to be doing. Bosco, you can go first.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Because my thing came out said the host muted my mic.
well, I muted. I muted because there's a big echo when we're talking.
Okay, I'm lowering it down a little bit. Now, ask me that question again, Monica, please.
What events right now do you have coming up that you're working on?
Okay, okay. Today I got off the. They fill stadiums up, so they're good friends of mine. We're gonna have a May 3rd Taco Fest over here. We're working on it, and God willing, it's gonna happen. And those guys are gonna be the the main the main event. Eventually, I'll bring you and Jr. Everything I have in Spanish, you and Jr. are coming, unless you can learn a couple oldies. And but I got the New Year's. I got a New Year's celebration, and I picked that up from William. That's one thing that I learned things from William. William learns from me, and he's having a good New Year's thing. And since I moved back to California, um, I said, well, I might as well have a yearly, New Year's thing, but mine's oldies, and so. But I got a couple things going on. I'm trying to get in with these casinos. There's this new casino called the Hard Rock Cafe that they built here, 30 minutes from my house, and so I got an appointment with them. They're building a big venue and a big motel. It ain't there yet, but they got like a little venue in where the gamblers are at and all the machines. And so they're bringing in bands now. So I figured if we can get in, me and Woody can get in now, while they still haven't built the big venue, then I'll hopefully I can get enough pool to for us to start bringing Tejano music over here to the casinos here.
And it will happen because you guys are very determined and you're good people, so it's going to happen.
I
I have
put
a
together over
question
here.
for
My
you.
man Joe, shout out to Joe Wright, Mindframe, and that's a it's a division, and it's also my man on our concerts, BA in business, and he runs the cat litter business here. Like say you spill oil, those bags or cat, that's the stuff you put in the box where they can use the restroom. Well,
Hmm.
that big business is here, and he's the main manager there. So I got a smart team. I got a Mexican guy that runs a radio station here. Also, he works at the TV station here, and he records and makes videos. So he's got a recording studio, and I met some great people, man. I met a business lady the other day. We had a big meeting, and that's the one that wanted to get with me to start this new Cinco de Mayo Mexican music. So and the reason I get with Mexican music is because eventually I'm going to bring all the Tejano music back to Bakersfield. And they're already asking for it, William. They're telling me, hey, Noe G, one of the main guys from the radio station, he goes, hey, you're back in town, man. When we're going to have another Tejano blast, you know? And so they're asking. I'm back in town. People know, and a lot of people are hitting me up, man. But it's just like I've always been. William will tell you, I take one step at a time. I put my focus on one thing only. I can work another thing on the side, but it's just like I got this New Year's thing going. I want to put 100% on it, and I want to make sure that I leave my name and I'm making it elegant. So I got chandeliers and this and that. I want to make it elegant so that people can come next year, and I want to be like William. I want to have a New Year's every year, and I want people to spread the word when they leave. They say, you know, I'm doing a lot of things behind the scenes. I mean, a lot of people. So I think me and William are gonna make a big move over here, and like we did in Pueblo, man. And you're gonna see Puro Recio views everywhere, man. Especially in LA. We're gonna make a move in LA. William got some connection in LA as well. So, um, but our main
Where do
prerogative
you
is to,
see where
yeah.
do you see Resio Records in 5 years?
I see Puro Recio Records. Our artists is coming on like Don Cheto and all these other, uh, getting an interview with Pepe Garza. I see that coming. You know, um,
Nice.
and it's the reason that I came over here now. And William, like William says, we can achieve greater things over there. Like I said, I've been in the business for 94 since 1994, and I still know people in LA. And the people I know can introduce me to other people that we need to get introduced to. We're connected. Me and William, no, we're connected to Hollywood. We've been approached, me and William, to have what was that, William? They wanted to do a pilot for the next
Mhm.
Tejano Star or something.
Yeah. They want to do they want to put that together. It's something like a spin-off of, I don't want to say a spin-off, but it's something to do with like a Tejano version of Let's Be a Star. They want to be a star or American Idol or something like that. So they approached us a couple of times, and we just haven't found the right fit yet. We're not saying that that's gonna not happen. That goes into your question. Where do you see us in 5 years? Um, we're going to continue grinding. We're going to continue going, and we're going to continue growing our label. It took us a little while to find where we needed to be. We were That's why Resio Records came about, is because we felt that we were two entities, and it was hard for us to be two. We needed to be united in one. We needed to have one label, and we needed to have one entity, and that's when Resio Records was born. And it was just a couple of months ago that we made the announcement. Well, now that we have that structure, now we can start going and building off of that. So just like Bosco said, we made the announcement today, and I'm going to put this up here right now. We welcomed the one and only the voice of the Midnighters, Hank Castro, Mr. Chicano Soul. We welcomed him to the record label, and we are going to start putting out some music with him on the Chicano side uh, um, so we're growing. We're going to continue growing, and we have our artists that are, of course, Monica is going to be going to the studio again. JR's been in the studio. You've seen us releasing our latest music, and we're going to continue releasing music, and we're just going to continue growing, and we're going to continue supporting our artists and making sure that they get out there to where they deserve to be. And a lot of people don't realize that, and including you, Irma, you guys have some great your vocals, your music that you guys have been putting out. It's and it's just top notch, and it's not mediocre stuff, and it's not amateur. It is professional, and that's one thing that Bosco and I have recognized, and we want to continue to push you guys and continue to get you guys to the top, because that's our number one goal. And I think we told that to Monica when we first started talking with her back in January of last year, of this year. That was our goal, and we've had some bumps here and there, and some roadblocks here and there, and we've continued pushing through, and we're going to continue going.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your support and for everything you do for everybody that comes your way and crosses your path.
Another reason, my son, I'm over here because my son had therapy and this and that. He had an operation, but he's strong enough to go back to Texas. But me and William talking, every day, and like William says, and he agrees with me. I said we need to stay here in California because, you know, I'm a man that thinks out of the box. Texas ain't big enough for Monica. Texas ain't big enough for you, Irma. Texas ain't big enough for JR. And the only way to get you guys nationwide is for me to step into California and try to get into these shows and big events, and if you can do things here in California, they'll accept you all over the United States because a lot of artists come from Mexico through California. You got Rancho Humilde here. You got Dell Records. The Sun just took over. I mean, I can go on and on. You got uh, um, uh, J- JOP, from Fuerza Regida, and I can go on and on. But you know, so if I could get the opportunity to get Monica or you or JR to open up for any of these bands, I'm going to take it. But in order to do it, I got to be close by and watch and observe and meet people. And that's my ultimate goal for me and William. I have a lot of meetings here, and we're just talking today, me and William. A lot of people want to jump in with us and do things with us. One thing about me and William, we've been patient. We've been who we want to get on the team. Um, Believe me, we have so much calls of people. I'm talking about big people too, that want to get on with us in our record label. But we've been patient and picking and choosing who we want to work with. And that's why I feel that we are being successful. And that's why I feel that a lot of people know us. They're listening right now. They won't punch in, but they're listening. William. A lot of people have used my words. At first, I was criticized for putting puro. Oh, that's pura, but it's puro vida, puro it's slang. And now I see it all over. I see podcasts with the O. I see people using the O. Big influence. I
Yeah.
mean, and a lot of people have said, if Bosco could do it and Willie could do it, let's start a podcast. And they got podcasts.
It's going to get
A
better.
great place was and seeing the raza come up, man. We don't envy nobody because um, Me and Whitney leaders. We're alphas. We're not followers, and we're going to continue to be that. And point blank, if you don't give back to us, we won't give to you, and that's our motivo right now.
Mm-hmm. Um, I just want to recognize some people that are inside here as well. Luis AG was here. Um, Jacqueline's here. Hello, Jacqueline. Congratulations on your collaboration with Louisa G. You guys got a good song there. And I don't know what happened, but I'm not able to see any more comments. So that's why I've been looking over here. I don't know if you can, William.
Yeah, I could see quite a few comments. We have a lot of people that are in the house, and we want to recognize quite a few of them. We got Adam Brown in the house, Richard Bachicha's in the house, Lee Medina, Jackie G, Ramiro Adame, Vicente Signs. We got a lot of folks in the house tonight, so we want to say thank you to all you guys for tuning in. And this right here is a pleasure for me, because I'm always on the other side, and I'm always the one asking the questions. And when Idma approached me with this idea, she was like, "Hey, we should do this for the show," and I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's do different. Let's do something different that a lot of people don't do." And that's what I think keeps us in the loop, because we're different. We don't how does that saying go? We don't something about beating to the same drum. I don't know what it is. I ain't got that kind of saying in my head right now. But anyway, we don't beat to the same drum, I guess. Whatever it is, we're different. We're outside the box. We do a lot of things that probably people don't make sense to people. But you know what? Hey, that's just us. We're raw. We don't script anything. We just come out. We say it. Sometimes we'll get banned. We'll get blocked. We'll get people get pissed off. I mean, whatever it is. But that's just who we are. We're us.
I
So,
think that's the
Monica, should
best way,
we
honestly.
I have a question, Monica? Should we let the games begin now? The fun stuff for Bosco and William?
Yes, I've been waiting for that actually.
Me too. We
Let's
planned this
do it.
out.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're gonna do a little game with both of you guys, and it's gonna be like rapido, okay? So you can't be sitting there forever thinking about the answer. The game is called this or that, and you spit out right away.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully
That
we'll try to hear both of you guys. But Irma, you want to shoot with the first this or that?
Sure. Pozole or menudo?
menudo.
I think I read Bosco's lips. He said pozole. No, menudo. I
Menudo.
can't hear you.
We can hear
Menudo.
you.
All right, so we got
The
two
host has
menudos.
to be muted.
Okay.
No, you're on.
Okay.
Okay. Tacos or burritos?
Burritos.
Burrito.
Flour tortilla or corn tortilla?
Flour.
Flour. From Fiestas on 10th and Arthur. And there's
That's
where
the
I
only
heard
place to
Idma's
get
song.
them.
I went to go get some tortillas one day, and they had Idma's song on the. She has an internet radio.
I
They had
remember you
Idma's
telling me that.
songs.
Okay, ready? Escondidas o voy a pintar mi raya?
Voy a pintar mi raya.
Voy a pintar mi raya.
Good answer.
Coffee or hot chocolate?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Okay. I might not be able to ask these questions.
Do it.
Just do
Okay.
it.
Okay. Jose Cuervo or Patron?
Patron.
Patron.
Nice.
Nice. Beer or wine?
Beer.
Beer.
Salt or no salt?
No salt.
Salt.
Ah.
Picoso or no picoso?
Picoso.
Picoso.
Nice. That's great. Thank you guys for playing. Irma, unless you have more.
I
Which
have
one
one. New
was
York
it?
or Italy?
New York.
What's that? Was I didn't hear.
New York or Italy?
Italy.
I was gonna ask you, Bosco, Los Angeles Raiders or
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys?
Cowboys, baby.
Yay!
Yes,
I was born in
Cowboys.
Amarillo, Texas, on Sixth Street. So man, I root for my tierra.
I was wondering what you were going to say.
Oh
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we did notes, you see?
No, you guys did great, man. You guys really did great. And
Yes.
like I said, it's
And we appreciate you ladies because a lot of people don't know a lot about me and William. They only know about the business aspect of it, and it feels good, to share some personal stuff about us, as far as me, because people see us talking on podcasts or whatever. They only know us through media, but
Yeah.
questions like that, it kind of like it's an intimate conversation that they say, oh wow, next time I see Bosco and make them a half dozen of burritos. Now they know.
yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then they're going to bring you some patron shots too.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
They're going to
Yes.
bring William just a regular patron, and then they're going to dress it with salt for
Yes.
uh,
Yeah.
Bosco.
Before
Yes.
anything, I do have one more question that I would love to ask. Is anyone in your family musically inclined to where you see them becoming a future musician, a future vocalist, artist?
My family, my son and everybody, they're trained for the business part of it only. None of them are musically inclined or how can I say it? They can't sing, not even in the shower. Um, but they know the game. They know the business behind it. And William could attest to that. My son JP is really smart business guy, and he knows how to communicate as well.
Nice.
On my side, there is nobody either. It's basically just the business end. So I don't have anybody that I see that can sing. I mean, I gave you guys a little snippet of my singing abilities a couple of months ago or whatever. And although I did get a lot of hands, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of hearts, I'm going to hold off my music career for a while because I just don't think that that's something I want to go into. But no, I'm just kidding. I can't
Oh,
sing.
That's right. I remember you were going to sing Rubber Ducky.
Yep,
Hey,
yep, that was me.
but what did William say? He's businessman. So there's AI, and he knows how to use a computer. So we might have a collaboration, me and him, one day
Yeah, right.
with
oh
AI.
yeah, that would be a good one.
Absolutely.
Hey, I just also I seen Hilda. She's been in here, and I have failed to say hello to her, and I'm so sorry, but hello, Hilda. Hope you're
Hey,
Hi,
having a good
Hilda.
night.
P
Yes.
promotions.
I
Yeah.
Yes.
also wanted to talk about all the people, we talked about artists that we worked with and things we've collaborated on, shows we've put on together and things like that. But we also have a network of people as well that we work with, and we have other promoters, and that's one thing that I really really like and admire about you guys is that you do a good job on y'all's own. You can get the job done, but you also have people that have that are doing the business as well, and we work with everybody, because we're only better, and we can do more with each other, and I love that our team is like that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. One thing about me and William, we go up to bat for our team, and we look out. We look out because you got to understand this business is savage, man. Monica's going to be a superstar, and you're right behind her, Irma. You just don't know it. You got that radio international Latin American thing going there, and that's big, And there's going to be some people come along the way, try to, thinking that it's greener on the other side. But what you guys got to understand is that with your patience and our guidance, I think you guys are going to go a long ways, and you guys are going to be secured. Because me and Willem, you can talk to anybody. Um, our word is our word, and we don't play, man. We don't play with your guys' lives. We don't play with JR's life. Um, we're all about it, man. And if we could do something, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. And that's how me and William get down.
But one thing I do want to say really quick that a lot of people don't know, and it may look hunky dory or however that goes right now, but we have our little disagreements within the team, like everybody does. Matter of fact, we had one. Monica and I had a disagreement this week, and um, it's part of it's just part of the business. So I don't want you guys all to think that we're painting this perfect picture and everything is just like a picture. It's not. We have those little issues that everybody has, but we work through them as being a strong team, and being open to, not just being closed-minded to everything. And we talk about it and we put it out in the open. We talk about it, we navigate through it, and then we move on to the next part of what we're going to do next. So I think that also is huge for us, because it's not, it's real life. This is real life stuff here, and we try our best. Bosco and I. That's one thing about Bosco I can say is when he gives me his word, it's gold. When I give him my word, it's gold, and we know that about each other. And when we give our words to you guys, we try to fulfill that. We try to make sure that we hit what we say we're gonna do, and that's the big thing that I want everybody to realize, that it's real life stuff here, and we really do have those issues and everything, but we get through it and we move on, and that's what's making us better, and we're going to continue growing.
Yeah,
And this
yeah, and
brings me back to something that I mentioned to you early on, and I always mention it every time I get asked, the teamwork. It's always about teamwork and the communication and knowing that we're all on the same page.
Yes.
yes, and what we got to understand is the one that's leading this team is not me, not William. It's all of us, and it's the new logo now, Puro Retro Records. Now, as long as we can get our artists, which is you guys, Jr. and now Hank Castro, we'll start putting Puro Retro out there, and they know what that team. It's Monica, consists of Monica, Jr., Irma, Hank Castro, and so on. And so that's why it's really important when there's interviews and this and that, and I'm so passionate of giving Monica and Jr. and everybody, the team, giving you guys everything, whatever you guys. I send you guys off to war with a good cuete, a lot of ammo, and it costs us for that stuff. And then when you get to the war, and then you don't mention that Puro Retro Records made your shotgun. It's not going to bring nobody. It's not going to help the team. If you mention Retro Records, us team have someone in the United States says, hey, let's get a hold of this Puro Retro Records, and let's get a hold of them. Let's bring them over here. Let's bring them to Michigan. So when you're so like when Jr. has an interview, if you notice his interviews, and after his interviews, for some reason, me and William would get calls, man, from promoters and this and that, So um, it's very important, man, that Puro Retro Records gets out there for the team, because it's not that name doesn't have my name on it no more. It doesn't have Monica. It doesn't have Irma. It doesn't. That name right there belongs to all of us on the team, and we need to honor it. And I'm so passionate about it that sometimes I see something, I'll just bite my tongue, but and I tell William, um, but just remember, man, that Puro Retro Records is stamped on everybody on our team. It's no longer my name, no longer William's name. That Puro Retro Records has Monica Andrade on it, J.R. Elegido, Irma, Hank Castro, and guess what? We're gonna grow, man, and we're gonna do this, man. Texas ain't big enough for me and William, and that's why I came out to California.
But one thing I want to add on to that is and I feel like I should, is we have some of the best supporters out there. We have followers out there that tune in every single show that we're on. You guys out there listening to us and watching us and coming to the shows, coming to our events and supporting us, supporting our artists, supporting our record label. That's important. that's what really drives us so much, because we have you guys that are supporting us and you guys that are following us, and we have folks like Hilda. Hilda's out there behind the scenes, always constantly. And sometimes she jingles my brain, says, "Hey man, you forgot to do this. You forgot to send me this." And without folks like Hilda, Idma, and everybody else behind the team, we're nothing, we're nobody, because without you guys and them, man, it doesn't, the wheels don't turn. So thank you guys 100%, and we appreciate you guys, and we're going to continue doing this as long as we can, as long as you guys are out there supporting us, coming to our shows, purchasing their music, downloading their music. That's what it's all about. So thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, Bosco, we all appreciate you guys at 100%. And speaking of that, we have another big event coming on here in New Year's, here in Pueblo. And I'm proud of this event, like all of my New Year's shows that I've put on since the beginning, since the very first one. But this one here, I feel has probably a great mixture of different genres of music. We've got old school. We got a little bit of old school that you guys don't know about yet. We've got New Mexico. We've got Conjunto. We've got Tejano. So you guys are in for a treat, and I'm excited to be hosting this year again. And once again, my team behind me, Tony Aguilar and his wife Nancy, his girlfriend Nancy, my wife, everybody that's behind us on this is very important to us. So thank you guys. We appreciate you guys at 100%.
Yes. And just
Yes.
remember, everybody on our team is a superstar. JR's going to be a superstar. Monica's going to be a superstar. Irma, you're going to be a superstar. And Hank Cachu's already a superstar. You know, um, just know that, man. And just know we got you guys back 110%, man. Hey, if she ever needs anything, all it takes is a phone call, because we're with the team. You call us, you need something, um, you know, um, man, we're right there. No questions asked. We don't have to, uh, uh, argue about it or think twice about it. If you need it, you need it. And it's
Yeah.
because we're team.
Thank you.
We help each other out. Just like JR
Hey, but
helps us out a lot too.
yeah, really quick, everybody, this is my last show. Hold on, let me get rid of this echo real quick. Unfortunately, I have to mute Bosco's. I don't know why, for it not to echo. But anyway, this is my last show before our big delivery that's coming up next Saturday. And I want to let everybody know to please come out and join us December the 20th here in Pueblo, Colorado. If you're available, if you're a biker, if you have a car club, you have a classic car, you have a hot rod, whatever it is that you have, please come out and join us as we deliver these food baskets to the Pueblo community in need. We do this every year, but once again, we can't do it by ourselves. We need your help. We need the community's help to help us in putting this together and completing the mission. So we ask everybody to come out and join us Saturday, December the 20th. It starts at 10 o'clock at the address right here, 2707 Fairbaugh Lane. And then we're going to deliver these baskets, and then we're going to come back for some fellowship at my shop. We're going to have some music. We're going to have a dinner. So we're going to have all that together. So that is next Saturday, December the 20th. So if you guys are available and you're in Pueblo, please come out and help us. And, it's really, I don't think a lot of us don't realize when we sit down to have this Christmas dinner that there are a lot of families out there that don't have that luxury, or they can't do it, or there's a lot of grandparents who are raising their grandkids that are on fixed incomes that maybe not, they can't do it. And when we come to these homes and we present them with the turkey, potatoes, drinks, all the fixings, and we also provide a stuffed animal for the kids, a family board game. It really means a lot to us to be able to give back that way. So we really hope that you guys can come out and join us.
That's awesome.
That's really nice of you.
Hmm. Yes.
So
Well, thank you guys so much for doing this interview and allowing Irma and myself to interview you guys. I hope y'all had fun. We had fun.
it was a blast.
And yeah, who knows? I may be taking over again someday.
Yeah,
Me and Irma.
We need to come up with harder game questions.
yeah, right.
Yeah, we thought we'd take it easy the first time around, so next time it's gonna
Absolutely.
be hard.
Absolutely. Well,
Right?
thank you, ladies, again for everything that you guys do, for putting this together, for coming up with the idea, Irma, Monica, for taking time once again out of your schedule to come and hang out with us. Everybody watching, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys more than you realize. I think more than you know, and it means a lot for me. It means a lot for Bosco, and we're going to continue doing this. 2026. What you guys see right now is just a start. We're going to continue growing. 2026, I think, is going to be a great year for all of us. We want to welcome Irma. We are welcoming Irma to the Sin Fronteras team, to Puro Recio team. We're going to start promoting Irma's music, and we are excited to be doing that. And just keep watch, everybody, because we are always announcing something, and it's going to be taking place. 2026 is going to be hot. One more thing, everybody, if you are watching, if you know a musician out there who is looking to join a band, please reach out to myself, reach out to Monica, reach out to Bosco. We are looking for seasoned musicians to join the team, join the band, and we are going to be hitting the road. So if you know of anybody or yourself you would like to reach out to us, please do so. We want to have this in place by January of 2026, and we want to be hitting that open road with a complete band.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you happen to have the flyer on hand. Do you, William?
Let me see. I might. I don't know. Who knows what I have here? I have a lot of crazy stuff.
And
I
then
have
while
this.
you're doing that, if you don't mind me saying, if you want to reach out to me for an interview,
Yes.
please give me a call, send me a message. I will work with you.
Yes, yes, please do. Unfortunately, I don't
That's
see it,
okay. That
Monica.
is okay.
Uh, but yes, I do.
But it
Look,
is posted, you guys, on Familial Public Promotions, Boss Company Music Group, my page, our personal pages. I know the flyer is out there, so if you need the phone number, just go get that. And also, you can just private message on Messenger, William or myself or Bosco. But that is right. We are looking for musicians to really start hitting the road. To be frank, we are ready. I am scheduled for the studio. I'm going to be doing some more music. We are lining up new music to be releasing. What, William? Every few months,
yeah,
maybe.
we're gonna be coming out with some stuff, and also Monica is gonna be coming out with her very own original, one of her very
Nice.
first original songs. So we are excited to be producing that, and we are very excited for that. I want to give a big shout out to Eric Cruz, aka Stewie. He is in the house. Bits and pieces. That is Stewie, and he is. He's a great friend of mine, and he's a comedian. So maybe we will bring him on one of our shows to bring his comedy show, and who knows? But yes, we're going to be doing some original music. The very first time Monica will have an original song out there. So it's just us working hard. We're on the grind. We're continuing to just move, man. We're just moving forward, and 2026 is going to be the year.
It sure is. And I'm so grateful and thankful. So, with all that being said, once again, thank you again for allowing us to do this. Thank you for the opportunity that you've given us to allow us to live out our dream. And I know that everybody is very appreciative as well. That you're bringing music,
Yes.
you're getting new artists heard, you're putting on shows, and Bosco is working a lot behind the scenes, and he's getting things set up for us. And so, we just really appreciate everything that you guys are doing.
And
Thank
if I may add, the podcast is also helping a lot of artists, a lot of new artists, a lot of people who are barely starting off. I've noticed that this year that we've had artists, we've had people with their first single and now they're on their third, and thank you for that, because that means a lot, especially to artists who are barely beginning. That
Mm-hmm.
is a lot of support.
And you're right. That's one thing that I do want to say. You don't you could be, a lot of people ask, well, and I've had somebody ask me, well, can I be on your show? I had a gentleman ask me a couple of days ago. He just released his very first single, and he was like, "Hey, I'm not a nobody. I don't nobody knows me, but I just released a single, and man, I'd really like to get on your show." I says, "You know what, man? Come on down, get in touch with us. We'll bring you on. I don't care if if you sing, part time at the mall, whatever. I don't care where you sing, what you do. If you want to get on our podcast, if you own a business, if you are a community leader, if you are a first responder, whatever it is that you want to come and share with the world and with our viewers and all our guests, we welcome you to the show. This is not only just about the well-known artist. This is about the up-and-coming artist. This is about the new artist. So yeah, we welcome anybody on the show, no matter who you are.
And I think this is what sets us apart from a lot of podcasts, to where
Mm-hmm.
we are fair with everybody. We welcome in everybody, and that that is such an amazing feeling to know that we're helping anybody who wants to be on, or anybody that wants to be heard. And I think that for us, this team is amazing because we're helping other people with their dreams as well.
And one thing really quick that I want to share with everybody is I had a conversation with a well-known radio personality in the 505 area in the New Mexico area, who wants to approached us to possibly doing some things together in 2026 where we can take our bands, not necessarily our bands that are on our team, but other bands in the Colorado area to New Mexico. So don't lose hope, everybody. We are working to put that together. That is something that I, my personal mission is to be able to one day for us to be able to cross that borders, sin fronteras, and be going back and forth for all of us to entertain everybody that's out there. That's the goal, is to just entertain and to be able to do it and give you guys that outlet to come with us. So we appreciate you guys. We thank you guys. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna play a little bit of music for about 10 minutes or so, just to kind of unwind, because I know you guys have heard us babbling on. But one question that I have before I leave, Monica, I want to ask you a question, and then I'm gonna ask Irma the question. One question I have for you, Monica, is how has it been working with me, um, the person that I am? How has that been? And we need you to be brutally honest. We need you to tell it like it is. I want to know.
No.
The people want to know.
Honestly, okay. My contract is still good for like another year, so you can't let. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's been really good, and let me just break it down a little bit, and I hope I can like explain myself well enough. It's been great because I feel like we've gotten a lot done, and we have accomplished a lot in a little amount of time. Um, and I can see that you guys are hungry just as much as I am. The goals and the ideas and everything, like we're all kind of on the same path. We have the same mindset, and but then at the same time, it's very it's very like not casual, but like we're able to speak to each other. Like we do our business transactions, we have our business conversations, but at the same time we're very real with one another. And uh being honest, if someone gets offended, we speak up. And I think that's the best way to do anything, with any kind of relationship, whether it's a personal relationship or a business relationship. We need to speak up, and then we talk about it, and we, find a resolution and a solution to something. We're constantly in communication, and sometimes it feels like, we're friend like we are friends, but like sometimes we're talking like friends, but at the end of the day, like we mean business. And so I just feel like it's a really cool dynamic that we have, that we're able to work that way. But I like it. I like it. It's been great, and I know the visions that we have in 2026 and beyond, and I have no doubt that we'll get there, and that those are other things that we're going to be accomplishing because of who we are.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know Bosco and myself, and I you know Bosco's not here, but I'm gonna speak for Bosco. I know we're hard, but at the same time we're not.
Right.
We really are. We're hard, but then we kind of talk about it, and there's times when Bosco will call me pissed off. He's like, "Man, did you see this? Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Ah, man, it's all right. I think it's good." And there's sometimes I'll call Bosco and say, "Hey, man, did you see this?" Or I'll send him a screenshot. He's like, "Ah, it's no big deal. We're good." So, when I know we're a tough team, I know Bosco and I are tough, but at the end of the day, like you said, it is fun. We're doing this because we all enjoy it. And, there's going to be more to come. I can see more to come. Now that Idma is on the team, Idma, what we've communicated with the podcast and things, but now that we're gonna be promoting your music and helping you to promote your stuff. You'll see that it's a relaxed environment, but yet we still handle business, we still take care of business. So I'm excited to have all of you on a team. And one thing that I do want to say is, I think Mr. Eric Cruz is in the house. We would like to bring on Bits and Pieces to the show. Bits and Pieces has never been on our podcast. Um, so we would like to speak with Bits and Pieces. We would like to bring them on and get to interview them and let them share their story. They're going to be featured again at our New Year's Eve show. They are a great band, and they're my brothers. And I am excited, and I want you guys to come on. So Eric, if you're still out there and you want to join the podcast, we have a spot for you next week. If you're available, get in touch with us, and let's make it happen. So, with that being said, everybody, again, thank you guys. We appreciate everybody. Monica, we appreciate you. Idma, but we left out Adam. We got to say something about Adam, because Adam has really, one thing that I have to say about Adam is he has been very patient with me, with Bosco, and he is very supportive of Monica. And we want to say thank you to Adam, because without his support and without him being behind it, it would be a lot harder for us, I think. And so thank you, Adam. I appreciate you. We really think that you're a big part of why we are being being successful that we are.
Yes.
What up, big dog?
No, I just like I say, we really think highly about our whole team, and I see things. Me and William see things in our artists that people might not see. Like Monica, I don't know, but one day we're gonna get a classic rock album. We're gonna sing the music she really loves too. So we got a lot of stuff in store, and that's why me and William are so passionate when something like arises, and I get so frustrated because um, my vision is like that little thing can block my vision, and then William would say, "Bosco, don't sweat it, man. It's just keep pushing." And but Monica, you're hitting the charts now. Um, Man, you're doing so good. JR's hitting the charts hard. We need to get Edom on it. Um, but I'll be honest, brute honest, man. Monica, you're a superstar.
Thank you.
You really are. And know that. I'm gonna be on you because I know you're gonna be a superstar. Since the time I seen you on Fillmore's Bar, I said, this lady right here, man, is a superstar. She needs to know it. And that's what me and William are here for, to make you a superstar, star, Edma one, and JR. JR's already there, man, and he just needs that little push, you know. Um, and you, everybody, man, like I said, we pick and choose our artists, and we got a great, great damn team, man. And I just can't wait to the future. 2026 is going to be big for you, Monica, big for JR, big for Edmont, big for Hank Castro. Um, Man, we got so much shit going on, man, and I'm so excited.
And if I may
Absolutely.
add, I would like to add something as well. It's going to be a year that I've been with you all in January, and one thing that I can say is that the trust and the confidence that you both have given me has been amazing. I mean, I know I've called you both with questions, with issues or scheduling or anything, and you're always patient enough to reply and tell me this and this, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you,
Well,
Edma, and thank you for all you do for us behind the scenes. That's a lot of stuff you do, you know, and
yep,
especially when I was on the podcast, you had to keep me in line, you know. So, man, you did so much great things for the podcast. And now Monica is on the podcast, so um, just herself being on it, man, gives us a lot more viewers too, you know. And it's
absolutely,
not
man.
just, I'm not saying you don't need my, but because you got
Who cares about
thousands of
who
streams on
cares about
YouTube, so.
me? I'm just kidding.
But let me go ahead and add. I know William, you and I have spoken about new ideas that we're bringing in, so that's going to be good.
2026 is going to be different. We've got some things in the work that a lot of podcasters are not even touching on. They're not even thinking about. They're not even doing. And we're going to bust out with those in 2026. So everybody, stay tuned because 2026 is going to be a fun year. We're going to continue building. It's going to be a building year. And we appreciate everybody. We've hit our time. So thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate everybody. Don't forget, we send out an invitation to Bits and Pieces to come on next week. We have a special Christmas episode that we are going to team up with on the New Mexico podcast show with that little crazy guy named Henry Hen Dog. Bosco and I will be on this Christmas special on Thursday. So go over to Hen Dog Show, and we're going to be there. So thank you guys. You have a blessed night, the rest of your week, and we will see you soon. Ladies, thank you again. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you soon.
Hey, real quick, real quick. Hey, we're gonna make a flyer. I'm gonna wear a trench coat, and little hen dog's gonna come out between my legs with a cuete.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll see you
We'll see
guys.
you
Have a
guys.
night.
We'll see you guys.
And
Thank
to
you.
our
Bye.
viewers,
Bye,
love
everyone.
you.
Good night.
To our viewers, we love you, man. Thank you for following Sin Fronteras podcast. And keep supporting the podcast, man. It's because of you guys that
Absolutely.
we're here.